stopped playing video games like cold turkey because of college, and I look back now, and shit is so fast. Like the stuff in video games is so
the pace
quick.
is like
It's insane.
There's this game called the
dive.
Finals. Have you ever seen it? It's a game called the Finals, and it's like literally like Call of Duty, but on crack. Like, like everything seems like it's on like the highest like movement speed, and like there's bombs, and all the buildings are like falling down on you, and there's like there's like 3 other teams against you, and it's like it's a game that like when I first played it, I'm like, well, I'm just not gonna play it. I can't do this. It's too fast. And then like I got used to it, and I started playing it, and then I took a break for I think about 2 months, and I jumped back into it. And I think I was killed within like the first 10 minutes like 40 times. I was like, this, I can't.
What time of the day were you playing?
I was playing
like
at, I think I was just like midday. Like just
you were against unemployed people that
Yes, I was tryhards.
That's where you went wrong.
That's where I went wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, stop, please.
If you played at like 6 p.m., you're going against the 9 to 5ers. They're kind of tired. They're just wanting to sit down and
you got to capitalize on their horrible 9 to 5. I'm one of those people.
If you're going like 1 o'clock prime time, dude, that's when like they're just waking up and they're like, just drank my Mountain Dew. I'm ready to crush some people that are doing this for fun. Video games are so fun. Like I really like watching like the playthroughs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can like live vicariously through that without actually having to like buy the console.
It's like football. Like I don't want to play. I don't want to get CTE, but I'll watch somebody
that guy
get
is
it.
6'7". I do not want to play against him, but I'll root against him.
Yeah, there you go. You suck. But you do
play
a lot
some
better
Madden,
than me.
I'll hop on some Madden.
Dude, Madden's lit. I love Madden.
It's been a hot minute, for sure.
What sports teams do you guys like?
I'm a hockey fan. I don't know.
I'm a hockey fan.
Yeah.
I'm a hockey fan. This season I've been more in tune than you have.
Me, yes.
Yeah, Lightning all day.
Lightning,
It's so easy to root for them. They're good.
They are good.
They're good. They're the hometown team, man.
I like their colors. I like
the 90s, man. Since they first came on the scene, they've been good.
We're 10 minutes away from the stadium. So
they're really good. If my dad watches this, I am a Penguins fan.
Born
and raised Pittsburgh.
Rough.
I know. That's actually where I went to school, up in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I get it.
But honestly, if the Penguins aren't playing, like Lightning all the way.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's a tough
Bucks, Lightning.
dual fandom right there.
That's for when the small amount of time that I did watch baseball. I was a Rays and a Yankees fan. For like a small little year, I didn't tell nobody. I kept it to myself.
People get upset.
Yeah, they'll get us. What do you mean? How could you be both?
How can you be both? You swing them both ways, man. What the hell?
Yeah, it's like it's just two polar opposites. But I think right now Florida has really good teams. Like
Florida's got good sports, man. Florida's got really good sports.
Fuck yeah, we do. Which is crazy. Like this hot ass place. Yeah. It's like people are like, let's just fucking learn to play outside as hot as it is.
Yeah, you can't go outside without melting, bro. Your shoe melts to the asphalt now.
Literally.
Not wrong.
For the viewers, we were talking about suits earlier for us fellas and how they need to be more aerated, and they finally invented mesh suits.
Oh, okay.
It's about time.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta find
breeze
it.
through. Huh?
It just breezes through. It's like holes in it.
That's what
it looks
I
like
fucking
mesh.
need, dude.
I'll find it. Maybe we'll get sponsored by them.
Please,
mesh
suits. I need that. I will literally
you
give them so
benefit from it.
Bro,
the
last wedding that I did, it was embarrassing. I literally went to the mall. I had extra time. I literally was there for 3 days because they had me for the reception, like the rehearsal dinner and everything. So I went through 3 shirts that I specifically bought.
Oh, I believe it.
That I thought would have that material, the not necessarily dry fit, but the breathable component. I fucking went through one. I was like, this is disgusting. It's 95% wet, 5% dry at this point.
Terrible.
Shed the layer, put on a new one, go to my car, put on a new one. I fucking went through that one too. I went through 2 shirts before the fucking wedding started. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Rip.
So, yes.
Fighting for our lives in wedding season. Literally.
Outdoor wedding season in summer, don't do it.
Back in medical training, I had these like brown leather shoes. And before exams, my one buddy, Mark, would always give me a hard time because I'd sweat through the shoes.
Oh.
Literally, the shoes would turn like different. That's like TMI. But
They're like
the shoes
they're melting.
Squish.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
he'd be
gosh,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, you good, bro?" And I'm just like, "Nah, man, I'm nervous right now.
Help me, please.
Yeah. I'm really nervous about this exam, bro."
Oh, sweating through your shoes. That's
hot down here in
I'm
Florida.
gonna have to use that as like an idiom. Bro.
I'm
Sweating
sweating
your
through
shoes.
my
Sweating
shoes
through my
right
shoes.
now.
That's crazy.
But yeah, moved down here to Florida. It was last August we moved down here, my wife and I. We work at some of the local hospitals here, so it's been, dude, Florida's amazing. I do love Florida
yeah.
a lot here.
Well,
Best place.
Let's freaking get into it because you have a lot. There's a lot to dive into here,
Hell
and
yeah.
I don't want it to get too far before we do our official start. So,
Oh yeah.
welcome to the final mix
Yo.
with REM Music featuring our guest 3PUX. Right? I said that right?
Yeah,
3PUX?
yeah. Thank you guys.
Dude, thank you for coming on.
Heck
Yeah, man.
It's good to be here.
It's good energy. It's great to have you here. This is our first time really meeting, so tell me a
Hell
little bit
yeah.
about yourself. And you said you had moved down to Florida fairly recently, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Tell me where you're from and tell me what's going on.
Originally from the Washington D.C. area, up in
shit.
Northern Virginia, specifically like kind of the Loudoun County area, and then kind of like moved all around the country, mostly like on the East Coast. Like my career is in medicine and stuff like that, so like had to move around for work, for school, and then ultimately we decided we were like, hey, we're gonna settle down in Florida because a lot of our extended family lives down here. People are nice,
Yeah.
beautiful state, and here we are.
Well,
It was best decision ever. We've literally had a blast ever since we come down.
That's
here.
awesome, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you said medicine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you do for work?
I am a physician assistant, or like a PA for short. So that's the person that, if you're admitted in the hospital, you go to the clinic or something like that, and, they can order medicines for you. They can order prescriptions. They can
Okay.
order imaging. They can do some procedures. And they work in collaboration with like a doctor or a physician and stuff
Right.
like that.
Oh, okay. How did you find out that that's what when you pick like, your field when it comes to like the medical field? Like
Yeah.
there's I've met so many like nurses, and then there's travel nurses, and then there's like prenatal nurses, and then PAs, and then doctors. Like, how do you pick out of all these little subcategories of medical? How do you pick which one that you want to do?
Dude, honestly, there's so much nowadays. Like, the medical community has become so like striated. Like, you can literally do so much stuff. Like, the other day in the hospital, I literally met. It's something called an AA, which is like an anesthesiologist assistant.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm like, I don't even know that existed.
Yeah.
They're like,
They're
they're
just
like,
making these positions.
yeah. I'm like,
Holy
who? What? Do you work here? Like,
the amount of money that I pay, bro.
It's like-
I want to have 10 people just watching it, making sure everything's okay.
It's like, wait, I
100%,
think I'm in the wrong AA. I think. Wait.
but yeah, I did. So like, at a very young age, I always knew that I wanted to like go into medicine and stuff like that. My dad actually like fostered a lot of that because he always worked in the medical community, and he was like in medical sales, and he was in the operating room. And so I remember like literally, I think I was in like elementary school, and it was take your son to work day, and he like brings me to the hospital, and I just like hung out with all the nurses for the day, and they like
cool.
That's
they gave me
dope.
like chocolate and candy and stuff, and I was like 7 or something, and I was like, this is so sick. I love the hospital.
I'm
Eat
definitely-
candy all day.
I know.
I save lives and eat candy.
Best job ever.
Yes.
But pretty much at that point, I was like, okay, I want to like go into medicine and stuff like that. So, you're a little kid, you're like doing your science classes and things like that. And then it comes time to go off to college. And I had like done like a lot in high school. I actually went to 2 high schools because
Oh.
one of the high schools offered a like high school medical course. I forget exactly what they called it, but it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would go to this other high school, and I would wear like red scrubs, and then I would drive across the county 30 minutes back for football practice at like 4 o'clock or something.
Oh yeah.
Grinding.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're like in high school, and you're like, what am I doing right now?
Did
Like,
you graduate with any like I don't know accolades
Nope.
or any, like a certificate or anything like that?
they like give you like a certificate and stuff like that, but it was more so just kind of like to like, I guess to help find out what it is you want
That you
to
want-
do and
Okay.
stuff.
We had that kind of.
Well,
like,
they had the one at Springstead was like
It was a
you
nursing
graduated
thing, right?
with something. Like they gave it. It wasn't a registered.
depression.
It wasn't an RN.
Depression
No,
is what it was, bro. It was insane.
Maybe in general, yeah, graduating high school, but that
IB.
particular program, which Springstead still has,
Yeah.
like you graduate with some sort of, like I said, some sort
like
of accolade that allows you to get into another medical program that much easier. Like you aren't a registered nurse by any means. I think it might be a CPA.
It might be. I think
you
it might
get
be.
a CPA.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know
Because
if
there
that
was like a
what you
little
got or anything
nursing,
like that.
there was like
Yeah.
a little nursing
They-
school thing.
They had like trades and stuff like that where you could go into like cosmetology, you could go into like veterinarian. They had, I think there was
that
like
was me. I tried to
mechanic
do
and
that.
HVAC. A lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like trades and going into those things, like that's huge nowadays, especially.
Yeah.
Well, good. I mean, that needs to be in the schools more. I would say. you know,
100%.
like-
But yeah, like I did that for high school, and I was like, all right, like time to go off to college. Like I'm gonna pursue this type of a thing. And then I went to University of Pittsburgh up in Pennsylvania for like undergrad college and stuff like that, and pretty much just like shadowed as many people as I could. And like what I
Nice.
mean by that is like you would show up to the hospital or like a clinic or something like that, and you'd like cold call, like prior to showing up, you would have like cold called them and been like, hey, I'm 19. I want to do what you're doing one day. Can I just like hang out with you and like just be a fly on the wall for like 8 or 10 hours or whatever? And they'd be like, yeah, sure thing. Like, no worries. So you'd get like your TB test, like check for like tuberculosis, because like all the hospitals and the clinics need that, and like bring all this paperwork with you. And you'd like show up, and they would literally just be like, all right, try if you can see if you can keep up, kid. And like, you'd literally just be like hanging out with them all day. So it was like
Dang.
shadowed like physical therapy. That was awesome. Like nursing, physicians, all those positions, honestly. And what I ended up finding out was I was like talking to a lot of my friends in undergrad, and they were like, listen, man, like med school is a lot. And if you really want to go into it, it's going to be really, really difficult. And I wanted to do everything a doctor was doing, but I wanted to have the lifestyle that allowed me to like pursue hobbies and have a lot of extracurricular
Got
time
you.
and stuff.
Okay.
And so a PA is really cool. That's like, I'm very biased. I think like being a PA is like one of the coolest jobs out there, because I got to go to school and do what I'm doing now, but also work as a team. So I'm able to, be very independent, be very autonomous, but know that like I'm a member of a team, and like I can
That's
work
cool.
with a doctor, I can work with nurses, and like be a component of like a big medical team, which is like exactly what I wanted to do.
That's super cool. Did you
But yeah.
have to go to school a different amount of time?
Yeah. So I did like my undergraduate, so I got like a 4-year degree, like Bachelor of Science. That was kind of a crazy experience because it was a bachelor's degree in emergency medicine, and I actually went to EMT school in college.
Jeez.
And then went into a paramedic program in college that they had too.
Wow.
So that was pretty crazy. And then I did that for, like 6 years or so while I was getting medical experience, like take care of patients, like working in the hospital, on the ambulance. And then that like bolstered my resume enough to like go to PA school and like go through that, get my master's degree. And then I did some like postgraduate training and doing what I do now.
Holy shit.
It was a lot. It was like, let's see, it was like graduated high school in 2013. And then I graduated PA school. It was like December of 2021. So it was like, it was like over 10 years or so, but it was worth it.
Putting
Totally
that
worth
work, bro. Yeah, it seems
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you love your job.
It's fun, man. It's fun. It's like healthcare. Working in healthcare is like the most gratifying thing because you get to take care of people, which is cool as hell. And you just get to be on like the front lines like of cutting edge like research and medicine and stuff like that. And having the knowledge to be able to like take someone's pain and discomfort away, like, bro, that's like the coolest thing in the world. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
You are a healer.
You know what I mean? It's really
You are
cool.
a
It's really
shaman.
cool.
Shaman, man. Shaman.
But yeah, all those years, like, dude, I would go back and do it 1,000 times over if I
Cool.
could. Like, it was totally worth it. Being a PA is fucking sick.
Well,
I
not
think-
many people get to live their dreams twice.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
and you are the second, I think, medical professional that we've had on the show.
Yeah.
Jared Bear, I don't know if you're familiar
Yeah,
with
I
him.
know
he's,
him, yeah.
He's a good boy, good buddy of ours, and
He's a physician. That guy's really
he's
cool.
a real doctor, and he's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, I've never seen someone work that hard, except maybe me. But no, I'm just kidding. Not the way that he works and the shit that he knows. I mean, to be a doctor, to be a PA. Like,
Yeah.
that's,
Maybe there's
that's
like a
next level.
thing going on with doctors and then being like, I like helping people, but I need to make them feel even better
Well,
with
dude,
my music.
Yeah, it's music is
Help him
healing.
outside the hospital.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I imagine it gets a little, maybe not cooped up, but like you got the white walls and the bright lights, and
You gotta let it out. You
Yeah.
gotta-
Yeah.
So how did that happen?
Honestly, like, so the craziest thing was like the kind of desire for medicine was like there since I was a little kid, but music, I always liked EDM. So I don't know if you guys remember the Baha Men, like Who Let the Dogs Out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there was the CD when that came out. I must have been in like first grade or something like that. We got a boombox for Christmas, and
Hell yeah.
on the CD there was Who Let the Dogs Out, but it was like a techno remix.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
And
awesome.
You can go back, and I have to like find this on YouTube and like post it to like Instagram or something like that. But it's actually like a banger, like the
Yeah,
song.
I bet.
And I remember playing it so much, and my family was like, "All right, you're overplaying it a little bit. Let's like turn the boombox down."
All right, buddy. We hear ya.
It was
We
like
hear ya.
Christmas morning, and
Just sing. Who let the dogs out? Shut it off.
but no, literally, like I don't know if it was just like I just liked that sound, but fast forward to like being in middle school, and that's when Dead Mouse was blowing up.
Oh, okay.
Like that era of EDM, and that
You were
must-
there for the golden era, man.
golden
Yeah.
era, bro. Golden era. Dude, EDM is so freaking cool because you listen to stuff from back then and now, and you're just like, it was so different, but like people loved that stuff, like the different time periods of EDM. You know what I mean? So like that's when Dead Mouse was blowing up, and my dad again got me into EDM. We would listen to Dead Mouse on BBC Radio 1.
Okay.
He had satellite radio in his car, and we'd be like driving to like baseball
Oh,
practice
sick.
and stuff. And it'd be like on BBC Radio 1, it'd be like, "Is Chris Moyles over here?" Like in the UK, Dead Mouse, another label, another song, and he'd like play it. And I remember just being like, "This is like the coolest
is
thing I've ever
this?
heard, dude." And then
Ghosts and stuff.
Ghosts and stuff, and Dead Mouse came to DC, and he came to the 930 Club, which is it's like a moderate sized club. It's not the biggest. It's maybe like half the size of the Ritz Ybor, like
Oh,
here in
okay.
Tampa.
Okay.
It's in terms of like if you'd like estimate size. And so Dead Mouse came, and my dad and I got tickets, and he brought me, and it was like the most life-changing experience.
How old were you at this time?
I think I was like 7th or 8th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Going to the bro.
Yeah.
8th grade Dead Mouse speaking.
I
Yeah.
can hear
That was
the colors.
That was like when we went to fucking 98 Rock Fest. Like,
yeah. It's molding you. It's molding you.
Dude, the
awesome.
formative years, man. It was like, and I'll never forget like standing in the crowd, and I was like really up there, and my dad was so cool. He was like, just go into the crowd,
Wow.
have fun, Like, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, but
Just
like,
sees him
just go
disappear
have
into the
fun.
crowd.
And I remember like
Watch
standing.
your 12-year-old kid. Bye-bye.
Yeah, dude,
Be a man. It's like when you it's like a tradition of humankind when like old tribes would like put their kid in the forest and have them come back killing a tiger or something like that.
Just take
Wearing the
off.
skin of a tiger.
It's
Except you
go.
just have sprouts all over you, or like
Yeah, and this one is just like glowing LED glasses. Like, go, child.
Just his mouse ears up there. But yeah, dude, and I'll never forget like the bass was literally like rattling my chest.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I remember being that young and thinking, I've never experienced anything like this. I only want to do this
That,
like
yeah.
forever.
Yo.
And I remember like getting home and like, you sit on it and you're like, that was so fucking cool. Like, I loved that. And I was like, Dad, I want to make that music. And he was like, all right, let's do it. And he bought me a like hardware old school synthesizer.
Wow.
They don't make it anymore, but it was an EMX Electribe 1. It's like this big blue box. I think it was Korg, the company that made it. And it's got like these two big vacuum
oh wow,
like I
Like
forget.
tubes?
Yeah, like vacuum tubes. I'm not like the best with hardware. Like there's a lot of people that are, but I remember getting this thing and I would like finish middle school and I would just like go up and I would just like get in my room and I would just mess with this thing.
what a experience.
And
Damn.
we grew up in our family with a lot of instruments. We were a very like sports and like music family, which was really cool. My sister actually like went to college for ballet, which was like
Wow.
the coolest thing ever.
Oh, wow.
And then now she's going into medicine, which is really cool.
Cool.
And then my brother like played in rock bands all over different cities, like won all these awards, like super talented.
You have the coolest family.
Yeah, what
This
the
is
fuck?
like,
It's
Pretty
yeah,
cool. It was pretty cool.
my dad's super supportive, and he,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got me this stuff. My sister does ballet.
Yeah.
My mom's a superhero. Like,
yeah.
It's honestly, man, it's like my amazing mom and dad, like literally just were like very encouraging. They're like, yeah,
Badass.
like
Nice.
we support you with like sports and music.
How to be a
and
parent,
stuff.
bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I would just like mess around and just make dog shit music. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest here, but like,
But
it
at
was
the
so much
time,
fun.
Yeah, you're having fun.
You're just like twisting knobs and you're like, this is a drum machine and I'm gonna like make it sound like what I hear on the radio. And this is like a sine wave and I'm gonna like put distortion on it so it sounds cool. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna send it to my friend and he's like, what is that? Like, that sounds really bad. And I'm just
It
like,
sounds
all
really
right,
bad.
I
back
think
to the
your
drawing board.
I think your computer's broken.
Yeah.
I think something's wrong.
What
with
is
it.
this, a corrupt file? What did you
You
send
have a
me?
virus. You have a
And
Why
then
does it sound like that? Why does your virus sound like that?
And then it was like around that time I went into high school and I was still like going to shows. Like my dad would take me. He took me to, do you guys know like Rusco and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, he took me to Rusco in Baltimore, and then he took me to this music festival that I don't know if they're like doing the festival anymore, but it was called Starscape Music Festival in Baltimore. And this was when Skrillex was blowing up.
Okay.
And
There we go.
man.
Golden
he was
age.
performing there, so he like took me to this like festival, and it just like fostered like, yes, like electronic dance music.
Beautiful.
This is so sick. And that's when I started getting into like dubstep and stuff like that. And
You're a dubstep artist, right? Like that's,
mostly dubstep. Yeah. I love just kind of like all EDM, but like I definitely like dubstep the most because it's just like heavy. The bass is just like it hits you like a ton of bricks.
I'm a fan.
Oh,
of
yeah.
this step.
There's so many like drum and bass, like house, techno, hard style. It's all amazing. But yeah, and then literally just like messed around. I like DJ'd a little bit, like bought like a little controller, and then went off to college, and then it all stopped. Because it was like that was when the medical stuff started.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, you were a
like,
good boy. You took it seriously.
took it seriously. Like I still like went to raves and stuff like that, and I would still go to shows and see people. I'd see like Excision when he'd be in town,
cool.
and like
Sick.
Zomboy, Flume. That was a really
Oh,
good
that's a-
concert. Took my wife to
that's a
that
good
one.
one.
We had a
Nice.
lot of fun at that
That's
one.
awesome.
But yeah, dude, and then went to like PA's training and stuff, and the music was still kind of in the background, but I wasn't really making anything. And then when I got into the workforce as a PA, that's when I was like, school's done. I have all this free time. I loved doing that. Let's get back into it. And, here we are about it's like 2.5 years later, maybe.
There you go.
So it's been really fun, man.
Making the
It's
most
been a
of it.
journey.
Yes. What's the 2.5 year journey been like? Like did you have to kind of relearn a bunch of stuff and
Yeah.
build up to it, meeting people? Like what's that look like?
It was crazy, man. So at the time when I kind of got back into it, we were living up in Cleveland, Ohio. And I'll never forget, it was like Christmas. And my wife was like, hey, I want to get you a Christmas present. What do you want? And I'm like, I'm a guy. I buy everything I want. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm just like, what would be really cool is maybe to just get DJ decks. And she was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, I remember you telling me all about you used to do that when you were younger and stuff like that. And you've always had an interest to get back into it. And she bought me some decks. And I remember I would literally just mess around and practice DJing in our kitchen, off my
Yeah, there you
laptop.
go.
He's cooking.
Yeah.
He's
Let's go
let him
ahead.
cook.
Yeah.
Let him cook.
And I would literally just mess around. And then I was having so much fun with it that I was like, I can't believe I haven't done this in so long. And I was literally practicing before going into hospital shifts. I was like,
Fuck, I'm gonna be late.
yeah, no, literally. I'd be like, okay, I have an hour. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. My shift is at 8.
Oh my god, in the
I have a
morning,
commute.
bro. That's crazy.
And I would put headphones in because I wouldn't want to be loud. And I would just mess around. I'd be like, this is fucking sick. I'm having so much fun. And then, a couple months after doing that, you're just kind of like, all right, DJing is really fun. I want to get back into making music and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And DJing is a blast. I really do love the music production and then also doing the DJing. I think the two are just, it's so much fun. And so then I downloaded a free tutorial of FL Studio.
Okay.
FL Gang.
Yeah,
Ableton's great. Ableton's great, but they had a deal with FL Studio, so
Yeah.
I've just been committed ever since.
We're Logic boys. so,
We're
yeah.
Logic.
Logic's great.
Before Logic, we were using Studio One, and that
Yeah.
was.
That was a good one.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't.
I almost like it more than Logic. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I never used a DAW before. He used DAW. I'm always I'm Beat Machines. I'm just
Yeah.
straight up.
Machines, MC.
Yeah, MPC or just drum machines. I love them, bro.
Yeah.
I
You can't go wrong.
I love it.
You really can't go
Everything
wrong.
is on me.
Fred
I don't
again
have to
ass.
set anything. I just
It's the routing and stuff like that too. FL is pretty wonky with the routing that you have to do, and for the longest time I didn't have a template, and I finally made a template of just oh yeah, this goes here and this goes here, instead of spending 30 minutes organizing the track and the arrangement and stuff.
Right.
It's a lot more linear, which is nice. But yeah, then I started messing with FL Studio, and again just made dog shit music for a couple months. And it's just batting practice.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're getting used to it.
Nobody is born being Tiesto. Nobody is 7 years old and downloads Ableton or something and is
Child prodigy.
I'm gonna make the next banger.
Yeah, I'm
banger
gonna
of
be-
the summer.
I'm gonna be on the charts for 93 weeks straight.
Literally.
Right out the
Other
womb.
kids eat applesauce.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, just would just make songs and stuff, and it was a lot of different genres. I started with mostly techno, which was nice because that 4 on the floor kind of it's really kind of structured, which was really nice, and it kind of teaches you how to just build a track, progress, automate your track so it builds up, and then it crescendos or whatever. And then eventually got into more drum and bass and dubstep and stuff like that. And that was around the time, it was maybe 6 months into that initial journey that I met the EDM community up in Cleveland, Ohio, which is amazing.
Ah, really?
Super, super, super awesome group of people.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Shout out Ohio.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great. I would never think of a scene up there.
Yeah. No. Oh, dude. Let me tell you what they throw down. Like,
Hell yeah.
There are too many people to count, but one of the people that really helped me kind of grow was this guy named John Doe, is what he goes by.
Nice.
John.
That's
He runs
fire.
this group called Subculture, and every
that's
Monday, literally every Monday, holidays, snow, whatever it is, he throws open decks. And
Wow.
there would be people that would drive in from all over like that area. Like there'd be people that would drive in from like 3 hours out of town on a Monday night at like a little club or a bar. Like it would be all different spots around the city, and it would rotate because he knew a lot of people and had a lot of connections. And there was a group that we all kind of started around the same time, and we're all still kind of doing it right now. But we all kind of started like every Monday we would all DJ, and we would just like, you'd get however long of a set depending on whoever showed up. So it would be between an hour and like 7 minutes sometimes.
Wow.
You'd get like a 7-minute set because there would be like, 20 or 30 people, and it's like you'd only have like a 4-hour slot or something.
Jeez,
like that.
it's your time to shine, kid.
No, literally, and it was really cool
You get
because
3 songs.
3 songs, go, and you're like, I only have like 120 BPM house. Like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, literally, like I learned so much during that time because you'd show up and like you'd have like your home set up, and then you'd have like the club equipment. And the club equipment is like big and scary, and there's like 30,000 knobs, and you're like, I don't know what any of this does. And you're like, where is the cue button? They're like, it's right here. And there were so many awesome people, and never forget this guy he goes by the DJ named Wolf Daddy. He literally helped me DJ like the first ever time on club equipment, and it was like the coolest thing ever because I was just
That's
like,
awesome.
people are literally helping me, and like I don't know who they are, they don't know who
It's
I am.
a good community.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, but like so many awesome people up there. Like I still talk to a lot of them literally like every day.
That's cool.
And played a lot of shows up in Cleveland, and then was able to like play some festivals through connections and stuff, which was really nice. But then ultimately our careers kind of brought us down here to Florida, and we've been loving it ever since. Like the weather is nice, the people are nice, like it's just a great state. We really like it down here.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
mean,
one.
it's not Ohio. It's not Cleveland, that's for shit sure. But it's definitely a good vibe down here.
100%.
We have a lot of, I think both of us have a lot of family and friends in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a lot of friends in Philly.
He's also got people in Seattle.
Seattle, Washington, which is I'm gonna go up there the end of this month and see what's going on with the scene up there. I'm going for a wedding, but when we go out and stuff, it'll be nice. But it's good to like kind of have experience in different states
100%.
and see like what everyone's doing and whatnot. What have you learned? Well, how did you get into like kind of the scene down here?
I through just Instagram, that was like the biggest thing, like Instagram and TikTok, like because I don't have a whole lot of time because of my career to like go to a show every night and like, really get out there. Like I do my best, don't get me wrong. Like,
But it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
it's a lot. Like you definitely, I think in today's day and age to like try to be a successful like EDM artist in some way, like you definitely do need to like physically go meet people because if you don't, like
You're gonna get lost in the DMs.
you're gonna get lost in the DMs.
Oh, absolutely.
Happens all the time.
Well, it's. I love what happened right after COVID because now it's like you have to have the best of the social media and you have to be doing stuff in the streets. You have to have
100%.
both. You have to do your online content and you have to hustle. That's just what it is. So
That's what. Yeah, we did that. We learned that the
hard way.
Yeah, we have. There was a time that almost every other day we were out at somebody's gig somewhere trying to shake hands and something like that.
And then we didn't focus on our socials, and then that slips, and now people don't know who you are. Like now you're hanging out with the same 10 people, and they know who you are, and that's great. But now no one else knows who you are, and you're like, fuck. Like now
it's hard.
It's
hard. But locally, who were really like encouraging and really really nice. Corsa.
Oh yeah, of course is
the man,
the dude,
and then Melee. She was
Oh,
also
Melee is
super
awesome
nice.
too. Yeah. Have you met her dad?
Yeah.
Her dad's the best.
Oh my dude, old school junglist.
Old school
Like
junglist.
there was a
Melee is one of those people that came out the womb spinning, bro. That's great.
yeah. But like just like people are just so nice here, and I always tell my wife, I'm like, I think it's the weather or something like that.
It's
like,
too hot to be a dick.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
too hot.
Yeah.
It's too. That's what it is. It's too hot. I don't need
don't
to get
have-
heated anymore.
Yeah. We're just nice and chill. We're just
Yeah,
nice and
just
chill.
Yeah.
Everybody just relax. Just grab
have
a
a good
beer.
time.
It's all good.
Nah,
Go to the
everything's
beach.
popping off. You don't
Yeah.
want to see us more angry, bro.
But like, yeah, that's like it's been the coolest thing, man. Like the Tampa Bay just EDM scene. There's so many opportunities here, and like I would encourage anyone that's listening. The secret weapon to getting involved is like going to open decks.
Yeah.
That's the secret weapon. Like there's so many people out there that look at, I'm a newbie, I don't know how to start, I don't know how to use club equipment, maybe I practice at home. Open decks are literally for that.
Yes.
There's a
Yeah.
reason that comedians, poets, all these artists
Right, the
have
open
like,
mics
open mic
and-
nights.
yeah, yeah.
It's open deck night, and that's what it is for DJs. And that's a huge resource where you can try your music on a club system.
Right. Well, especially like TK, they have
Yeah.
club standard system, and usually they'll have the CDJs out, or at least like a AZ or an XZ or something. Like
Yeah.
you can go play
Yeah.
and practice the way
Yeah.
that you need to.
Shout out
Even-
TK,
shout
wall
out
of
TK.
subwoofers,
Yeah.
amazing.
The
There you
TEK
go.
sound.
That's where we
baby.
were
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah, that's where we were
Keelan,
last
we
night.
had an open deck.
We had an open deck.
It's one of my favorite venues, dude.
It's a great venue.
That sound
I
is
love
crazy.
TK, like those rhythm shows where you get in there and it's sweaty.
Oh, especially right now. Talk about hot, bro.
I know. I love TK so much. But yeah, honestly, like open decks, that's really where you should go if you're looking to like connect with the local scene, meet people. Breaking the glass is one of the hardest things to do when like if you're relocating for family or for work or something like that, or you're kind of like just getting into EDM as like a DJ or a producer or something like that, and you really want to meet people, that's like a place where people are wanting to help you.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if you're like up there and you're like, okay, like I'm going to DJ next. I don't know how to use the equipment. Can somebody help?
Oh, I mean, someone
Literally?
will help you in those situations, but
Yeah.
not when you're getting paid, and not when you.
Exactly.
There's a different expectation, you know.
100%. Dude, the first time that I ever like DJ'd on a 4-deck setup was actually at a DJ competition at Big Dub Festival.
Oh shit!
Which
In Philadelphia, right?
it
Or
was
Pennsylvania,
up in
whatever.
it was up in Pennsylvania, and it was on the lineup was Levity, Level Up. I think it was like Hesh, and they had this DJ competition
Oh, wow.
that they throw every year up in Big Dub. It's this big festival up in like the mountains of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
And last year, I was like, I'm just gonna like throw my hat into the mix or whatever. Like, why not? I got nothing to lose. And they had the first like entry that you had to get into the actual competition at the festival was like an online competition where you had 7 minutes and you like would record your mix and submit it, and then they would judge it and select you. And I remember it was literally the day that the submissions were due, and I was in my kitchen and I was literally with the setup that I told you guys about, and I was literally to my wife, I was like, I'm just gonna submit this. Like, why not? So
Yeah.
my wife was like vacuum at the time, and we were cleaning and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna take like 10 minutes to just go like knock this out. Like I like got on Record Box on my laptop, like put together a quick mix, and I was just like, all right, here we go, let's do it. Did it, and then I remember like getting the email when I was at work, and I was just like, oh
Holy
shit, this is like actually happening. Like this is crazy.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
this is an even crazier story. Like it gets crazier. This is like the weirdest thing about this. So, and I vlogged the whole thing.
That's
it's on
great.
my
Yes,
YouTube.
documentation.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's like the day before the DJ competition, and Big Dub is like a very like long running festival. I think it runs for like 5 days or something like that. And it was the day before the DJ competition, and the festival was running. and I had to work that day in the hospital. So I got up, and it was like, worked like a 12-hour shift in the hospital, got up at like 5 a.m., finished the shift at night, and then I drove like 4 or 5 hours to the festival, and they closed the gates at like midnight.
Oh.
And I got there like 10 minutes before they closed the gates.
There you go.
Still in my scrubs from work. And I was just like...
That's a good festival fit, you know?
Yeah.
Just go in your scrubs.
Literally. And I was like, hey, I'm here to like compete in the DJ competition. They're like, bro, we closed the gates in like 10 minutes and it's like tomorrow. And I was like, I got to get in there. Like, I'm really sorry about that. So they like let me in.
That's great.
I like crashed that night, like got up the next day, like did the festival and whatever. And then the DJ competition happened. And how they had it set up was there was 4 judges that would watch you. It'd be like 1 here on this side, 1 here on this side, and 2, you know, behind you on each
Oh my
side.
gosh.
And, you know, like, I use sync when I DJ. Like, there's no gold medals if you, like, screw up or stuff like that. But obviously you're not allowed to do that in the DJ competition.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, you're DJing. Like, that's cheating. So I go up, and they have, like, 4 decks set up. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I've only ever used 2 decks. Bro, and it's like a motherboard. It literally, like, you know, like, I've used, like, a lot of 4-deck setups and stuff like that now. But... it literally like spans from like all the way over here to just like all the way over here.
Yeah, that's very intimidating when you've never walked up to something like that.
So intimidating. And I remember that it was my first time and I just blacked out. I was like so nervous. And I somehow made it to the second round, which was like the semifinals.
Oh shit.
And again, somehow made it to the finals.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it
just
was-
like the DJ
How many
gods
people
took
were at
over.
the finals?
It was crazy. So there was a good bit, like the festival, I think they had like 6 stages or something, but like the front of the stage was like packed, and then you had all the judges and stuff like that. And I was just like, what is happening right now? Like,
How did I get here?
I literally was like working last night and I like drove across the state. I'm here now, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever happens. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like happy to like, you know, try to just do my best, I guess.
Yeah.
I ended up getting second, which was really sick. But
That's
then
dope.
they invited me back to do their Little Dub Festival, which is like a kind of smaller version of Big
Cool.
Dub.
No, that's dope.
So they like flew me up to Pennsylvania. I got to perform. It
Oh,
was like it was a
badass.
whole bunch of fun. But yeah, for like an emerging artist, like getting to like travel to a gig is like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
That's so sick.
that was my Big Dub, my 4
Hell yeah, bro.
CDJ story.
Incredible. Incredible.
That's how you do it.
Inspiration right there. That's what every aspiring artist wants. You're either hoping to win a DJ competition and like make your way to a spot on a stage somewhere that may or may not be a silent disco,
Yeah.
or you have your USB on you and like hopefully someone fucked up and now you get the chance
Yeah.
to
You're
play.
up.
That's how it is. Everything.
up.
Keep that motherfucking thing on you. You know what I'm
Hey,
Stay
saying?
prepared.
Keep that thing strapped.
There we go.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
The keys to the kingdom right
Hell
there.
yeah. See, that's what you got to do. That's what you
Always.
have to do.
Stay prepared.
Stay
Stay
prepared.
prepared.
Bro, Jerry Garcia took his guitar everywhere. I take my USB everywhere. You know.
There you
That's what
go.
it is.
That's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. But yeah, like just getting to like learn over the years and just like meet so many amazing people along the way. Like I really do think that like EDM is one of the coolest things because it's such a unique like genre of music. Like I really listen to a lot of different, you know, music and stuff like that, like everybody, but people in EDM are just so friendly and like willing to just like accept you into their space, like whatever it is.
Yep.
And each one is so unique and different. Like I have a lot of friends that are in like techno and stuff like that, and they're more drum and bass heads, or they're more into house and UKG. And then most of my friends are in dubstep and stuff like that, which is really what I like.
Yeah.
And or the sprouts and stuff like that. And it's goofy fun. And that's
It
what I
is
love about
goofy
it.
fun, man. Making the inner child smile.
What do you guys like to listen to in your free time? Like if you're like doing the dishes or like vacuuming, what's like the thing that you typically listen to?
I know. I want to hear yours.
doesn't have to
I
be
want to hear
EDM.
yours.
It's
yeah.
all over the fucking place, man. For me, I mean, a lot of days I'm listening to EDM because I'm crate digging and I'm looking for what I'm gonna play in my next set, or you know, trying to find the next hot sound or see what's charting or whatever. But when it's like my guilty pleasure, like definitely doing 2000s, 2010s like rock, hard rock. Or like I do a lot of live music too, so I go and dig back to like 50s and 60s and 70s rock and stuff like that. Yeah. But I love rock. I mean, I was grown up around blues and southern rock and stuff, so that's
Hell
what
yeah.
I always dive back to that.
Have you ever heard of Midwest emo?
No.
Yes.
So that's
Fire.
Yeah.
That's a subgenre.
Victoria talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
Midwest. Oh, a subgenre. I thought you were saying.
Yeah,
like,
When we went to well, she made a joke about, but
I mean, that's kind of where like grunge came from, was like the Midwest, right?
I
mean,
think
that's
so.
Like
Midwest
Ohio
emo.
was like where like that. I don't know, not punk. And that's maybe punk, I guess. Punk and grunge and that.
We watched the
vibe
Home
came out.
Team. We were watching a band called the Home Team, and they
Yeah.
kind of have like, she calls it. I don't know if it really is Midwest emo. Them, and then it wasn't like so much like screamo, like Dance Gavin Dance, not like really that screamish, but it was. They're really fucking good. The Home Team is really good, but yeah, she's mentioned it before. She's like, it just sounds like Midwest emo. I'm like,
The
okay.
best way to describe this subgenre of music is imagine you're driving on like a rural highway in Ohio and it's cloudy, overcast, and it's in October. And that's what you're listening to. That's like the
That's
mood
nice.
of
I
the
closed
music.
my eyes and I envisioned it.
You
Yeah,
envisioned it?
I'm
I've never
there.
been in Ohio, so it's hard for me to envision being in Ohio, but
Yeah.
I get the overcast and
yeah,
I see the
it.
vibes.
I see it.
What do you like to listen to?
Man, I am the most random per every day when I wake up. Sometimes I will listen to music that is so random. Like some days if I'm washing the dishes, like the other day I think I was washing the dishes and it was everywhere from like Usher to Michael Jackson to Sade. Who else was I playing? What's that song? Hold on one second. I have it on my phone.
I'm like can't remember song names.
Well,
I
yeah,
have
when you
to,
put me
like-
on the spot, it's like, who are your biggest influences? I'm like,
a lot of Latin music, a lot of like Bad Bunny and stuff like that. Oh, baby, come back, baby, come back. You can blame it all.
Name five songs from that artist's shirt that you're wearing. You're like,
Yeah, it is everything. Like, and then there's just some house music in there. I have old school reggaeton. I have Key Glock on next, and then next is Ariana Grande.
ooh.
What else do I have? I have salsa music. I have Good Graces.
I know you got
Sabrina
the new
Carpenter.
Kehlani song on your phone, bro.
Yeah, new Kehlani. We're coming out with a new Kehlani remix too. We're doing some shit like what else? And then like the other day, me and him were working on forgot we were working on something, and I was like, I want to listen to French jazz, and then I put on like a French jazz thing, and I was like, that's
All of a
nice.
sudden, we're eating baguettes.
Yeah, eating
Oui, oui,
baguettes,
motherfucker.
smoking cigarettes.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, and just so random, so random.
I know you've probably, you've done the DJ competition, so I know you've signed up for them, right?
Yeah.
And they're always like, why should we pick you, or who are some of your biggest influences? And like, when someone says who are you, like, I don't know, when you've listened to a lot of music, like,
It's
who is your
hard.
biggest influence? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If you can really just narrow it down to one, like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. Like, I guess mine would be Jimi Hendrix if I really had to do it like that.
Who would your
but
one be?
Who would your one be?
Oh man, it's always hard because it's like your music influence might not align with like what it is that you make,
Yeah.
but like it inspires you. And I would honestly say that so there's this guy named AMC, and he's a British drum and bass artist, and he's notorious for like really gritty, like high intensity drum and bass.
Yeah, like jump up, really intense.
Jump
stuff,
up,
yeah.
and there's another one that called neurofunk.
Yeah.
Neurofunk is probably one of my favorite genres.
Okay.
And there's another artist named Spore that he goes by a house alias named Feed Me. But I know all these different names
So
and
cool.
stuff. But this guy AMC does 6-deck sets.
Oh my god!
So
On the V12, baby.
he's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. Like there's literally, I think it was like during COVID, he uploaded like all these sets where he was just like ripping double, triple, and quadruple drops on like a 6-deck setup of
Oh my
drum and
God.
bass,
That's
running at like
disgusting.
174 beats per minute.
That's disgusting.
And it's crazy
Why
because
would you do that?
there's there's like aerial video shots of him doing it and how
wow.
technical he is. And I took his master class that Pioneer offered.
Oh, wow.
Learned some nuggets of knowledge.
Nuggets.
So there was one in particular that when you're setting up your record box, you can do mini playlists within your playlist.
Oh, wow.
And so what you do is you get a silent audio file.
Uh-huh.
And it might be like a second or two, and then you upload that, and it's just a blank space holder. So in your record box screen, when you're like on your CDJ and you're like flipping through songs, let's say that you have creative music for the night for the show that you're playing, where you're like, okay, like these are the songs I'm gonna play, and I know that I'm going to maybe play this selection of songs, but I don't know how I'm going to play it for the people.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, you're playing the music and whatever, and out in the crowd, maybe everyone really likes rhythm that night, like rhythm dubstep. Mm-hmm. And you've been, you know, searching the songs, and you've been, like, giving them, like, little doses. You're like, all right, there's some, like, tear-out dubstep that's really heavy. Here's some bro step from, like, the, you know, 2010s. Like, they're not really feeling that. Then you give them a rhythm track, and it's all in your single playlist, and people go crazy. And you're like, all right, they want more of that. So within the creative music that you have, you can scroll down, and it's all divided by these like blank holders in that single playlist.
Oh.
So you don't have to go and look in like 10 different other playlists
Got
for this
you.
selection of
It's
songs.
like something in your back pocket.
Exactly.
It's a little rabbit.
But yeah.
That's a good little nugget right there.
Yeah,
That's
a little
that was like a
Gold
really
nugget.
like game-changing trick, because he was like,
Nugget.
yeah, you can literally just get like a silent audio file, and it just like is like a space holder on your playlist.
That's
It's just
Right.
like,
I love that.
all right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you
AMC, he's a good dude. Look him
Yeah,
up.
I just actually discovered for myself AMC
Yeah.
the other day. Like, I don't even know how I necessarily came across him, but probably
Yeah.
a reel. And then I was like, damn, that's a good song. What's the ID?
He's
And someone put
incredible.
it in the comments. I was like, AMC. All right.
Yeah,
Damn.
Like
He-
the movie theater.
he apparently gets a lot of flack for that. So
Oh.
he has this like joke where he's like, "Don't forget the dots," because I
Right.
guess he was gonna get sued by the movie theater company.
Oh.
So then he like had to like make sure like no, like it's A.M.C.
Put the dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the movie theater.
That's if REM ever comes after us. It's
Oh my
no
God.
dots. No
Yeah.
dots.
No, yeah,
dots.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, I really like
great.
neurofunk. That's like one of the genres, and like liquid drum and bass.
Yeah.
I really like listening to like that stuff. It's like nice and chill. You can like listen to it.
Yeah.
Get some work done.
Dude, we had the pleasure of meeting several drum and bass artists at season 4. I don't know if you knew season 4 or went to season 4. But I got to meet a
They're
couple
amazing.
great guys, and I had Cheddar B come in
yeah.
and do like literally a private set in our Renegade room that we had created. Like, we had the speakers and the AZ set
I
up.
think I saw videos of that.
Like the night
Yeah.
before, we had a crazy dubstep Renegade, and that was fun. But then the next night, like, everyone was fucking deceased. You know, they're just
Yeah.
dead. The next morning is checkout, and everyone's like trying to stay awake, but they can't stay awake. You know, and Cheddar B was like, he had a shift that he was working front desk, and he's like, "There's no one here. Can I just like throw on a radio and go play at your place?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go." So we went, me and my girl are just sitting in the bed watching the lights go, listening to this crazy liquid set from Cheddar B for
Body's
like
levitating
2
off the bed.
hours, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally just like, wow,
so good.
crazy.
Dude. Like, it's so freaking good. I just like liquid drum and bass because it just is like, it's like focused intensity kind of. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, I really like progressive house because that's like truly just like chill out, like down tempo and stuff. But like liquid drum and bass, it's at a pace that you're like, it's like high energy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then like, it's just more like vibey. Like there's a lot of like pianos and soft synthesizers. There's not like that high end grit and
Right.
a lot of energy like other genres have. And liquid drum and bass is just like so much. It's so easy to listen to.
It's easy
fun.
to. I love it because it feels like the intensity should be so much higher, but then they just turn it down. Like,
Yeah.
they put a filter on it, or they like there's a little bit of automation that just makes it wavy, and it's not like. It's just like.
You go to a
like,
liquid drum and bass show, and they're just like, "Who's ready to chill the fuck out?"
Are you guys ready to get melodramatic with me?
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Listen to this 4 drop of 4 liquid drum and bass tracks,
Yeah.
and they're just like, "Nice, dude.
And levitating the whole crowd.
Fuck, man. Dude, that is so vibey. That piano's hit so good.
I'm so liquid right now.
Liquid drum and bass." But yeah,
You have to whisper.
You have to whisper. You have to whisper into the mic.
That's great.
Liquid drum and bass.
Well, we're nearing an end. Usually we do a half hour. Recently, we've been just having such good episodes with great guests that we've been going a full hour. So, is there anything else that you want to tell our guests?
Yeah, what's coming up, man?
Yeah.
Let's see. I just got signed to Awoken Bass Talent Agency.
Awoken
Wow.
Bass. That's
About
fire.
that.
Nice.
Shout out.
Shout out Awoken Bass. So yeah, really excited about that. I got a whole bunch of remixes that I'm just gonna start. Dropping them, man.
You got to. You got to.
like,
Just
We need to take that advice.
just gotta drop it.
Someone told me like it was like a long time ago probably, and I'm butchering this, and I apologize for whoever told me this, but they're just like, bro, there's like 100,000 songs that get released every day, and they're like, you're gonna go your whole life writing music, and you're gonna be sitting on stuff and just be like, I'm gonna wait for the right time to put this out. Just put it out there. Like
Yeah.
there is a certain point of just like timing it right, building anticipation.
Yeah.
But like the world's crazy right now, and the world needs more music.
Yes.
And someone might hear a song out there, and it might change their life. You know what I mean?
That's very
It's true.
true.
Like how Dead Mouse did with me when I was a little kid. So it's
There
just
you go.
like, you know, just gonna be like releasing some tunes. I recently got a whole bunch of like home equipment to do like pop-ups.
Nice.
really cool.
That's the move.
Some DJ stuff to do pop-ups
That's
and
the
stuff.
move.
So there'll be some fun things. Want to try to get some homies to do those with me.
Let's talk.
Be
Let's
fun.
talk.
Yeah. But
We've popped up here
Shit,
and there.
We'll get you on that. We got one coming up on the 20th of September, I think is the date that we're doing. So if you want to hop on the
hell yeah.
lineup,
There you go.
feel free.
be
Come on
sick.
through.
But yeah, other than that, just chugging along, working, making music, and just trying to stay active on social media. Trying to post a lot of memes and funny stuff.
yeah. That's where we have to start doing some more.
I started recently today.
You posted
I
some.
posted some memes on the
CapCut.
story.
CapCut.
Yeah, they weren't original memes. They were reposted. You know, I threw them on our stories.
I
but-
gotta see this. What did
I
you
think
post?
Ripped Plates is a really good Instagram account. They're on TikTok too, but the dude literally just like rips the most like fried memes and just like puts rhythm dubstep over
great.
it, and it's hilarious every single time. And it goes viral. It gets like 10,000 shares and stuff.
There
like
we
that.
go. That's
Hell
what you got to do.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I got going on.
Cool.
What do you guys got going on?
I don't know, man. More of this.
More of this. We're doing some remixes right now. We got 2 remixes that we're working on. We're polishing them up. So we're gonna release those very soon.
Yeah, one mashup and one remix.
Nice.
one
We
mashup,
have more.
one remix.
We have more remixes. We always have remixes, but there's like the baby that you like coddle for a little while, and then you have to
Yeah.
push it out of the nest. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
So-
right now we're trying to shove that
to the
shit
wall.
out.
Get out there.
Yeah, we're trying to like
Get out there. It's your
pile-
time.
Yes, that's what it is. Just push them through.
Kick the baby
kinda
bird
thing.
out of the nest.
Yeah,
Get out there into the world.
Make daddy proud.
Make daddy proud. I worked really hard on you.
there you go. There you go.
So we have a couple of those in the bank right now.
yeah, we just got. We're the same thing. If we're just like we're ready, just release.
And we actually do have a few big things coming up.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
sure,
we-
I'm not sure how much we can actually talk about it, to some of it, but Metamorphosis Fest, first of all.
Yo.
I am not playing it, but I am working it. So I will be, I think, at main stage
Bring
doing
that
audio
USB.
visual shit. Oh,
Bring the
yeah, it'll
USB.
be on me.
You're gonna
And
look
then-
like Wolverine, just like all of it.
The
I can
Infinity Stones.
I can play whatever.
Whatever you need. House, fucking psytrance, dubstep, whatever you need.
I got you.
I got you. And then home base is that same weekend, or Dirty Bird
Yeah.
rather. Dirty Bird is that same weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna go from Metamorphosis. Basically, like as soon as fucking Alice in Wonderland closes or whatever the fuck, we're
Yeah.
gonna pack everything up and make sure it's good for the night. And then I'm gonna get my ass over to Dirty Bird because we are doing a Renegade at Dirty Bird. I believe it's
Yo.
officially sanctioned and everything. P's are dotted and Q's are crossed and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna
Yo,
be festival
that's
season's
gonna
gonna be
be
crazy.
sick.
Halloween's gonna be crazy. Home base is gonna be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
so-
Florida has a huge like just EDM.
There's always
based
something going on,
festival.
man.
It's
All
it's,
the time.
It's overwhelming.
It a little bit is.
It really
it's
is.
Then we wanna do our secret thing in November.
Oh yeah, we got a big artist that we just put a deposit on, and we're gonna have it
We gotta figure
in
out
a
who
venue.
else.
No, it actually just got released. If you those who
It
know
got-
know.
those who know. But it's in November.
Yo, if you know, keep your mouth shut.
keep your fucking mouth
Be
shut
quiet.
2 weeks.
Zip it, pal.
until it's time, and then
I think we're gonna release for September. I want to try to get it out like September 1st.
yeah,
so
we
can get
gotta
the
work on
promo
like
link
promo
dropped
for
and
it.
everybody can
We
start
gotta
buying
get
tickets
everything,
and
the
stuff.
venue.
It's
make
gonna be
sure-
very upscale, you know, suit and tie.
Yeah.
Suit and tie?
No, not
It's
really.
gonna
not
be-
really.
Ooh.
It's
At least not for the
gonna be
ladies. You know, maybe
different.
the guys, but not for the ladies.
Yeah.
Vented suits so you can breathe.
There you
Vent-
go.
Talking
The-
earlier.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Sponsored by Vented Suits.
Yeah. And walk
Wear
water.
what suits you.
Wear what
There you
suits you. Someone get on that shit ASAP. All right. Well, thank you, 3 Pucks. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
being
thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
This has been the final mix with REM Music, season 2, episode 8. I
Damn.
can't. There you go. 8. Right there. Thank you all so much for watching. 3 Pucks. Thank you for being
Thank
our
you, guys.
guest,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. This was
Boom.
sick.
This was
Thank
sick.
you guys so much.
Till next
Okay.
time, y'all. Peace.
See you guys.